Hi there, how's it going? This is Ash from Fetch Profits. If you were trying to work on your WordPress store or WordPress website, chances are that you will be playing a lot with typography or the fonts on your website. One way to do it is to actually ensure that you get into each module if you're using Divi. For your reference, I use Divi. If you're using Divi, then this really applies to you. Several themes have several different options for you to actually manage what is called as global settings for your fonts, and you can go ahead and make changes to your global settings so that you can assign a particular font for your header and a particular font for your body text. This particular video is about Divi, so this applies to Divi, but please do remember that any theme will give you most options to make changes to your typography. The reason why you need to do this, you don't have to redo this again and again for every piece of module or every piece of content that you add to your blog. This is a product page, and this product page has a heading and it has text here. It also has description and some more text here. So if you wanted to make changes to each of these, that takes away a lot of your time. Instead of that, on Divi at least, get to dashboard, get to Divi on the left side panel, then come to theme customizer. In general settings, you will find typography. Click on typography, and this is where you can make changes, and any changes you make will be visible on your website as well. And on the panel, if you, let's say you make changes to the body text size, let's say I make it 22, you can see that the font is changing its size. I'm trying out 18 for now. You can also try body line height. This defines just how much distance there is between each line of your body text. I'm leaving it at 1.2. You can also change the header size. If you wanted to make custom changes to any of these modules, I'll show that in a short while as well. You can also change the header line height. The distance between the two lines of the header will change, and the actual font can be changed here. Click on header font, pick absolutely any font you want. This is also powered by Google Fonts, which you can enable inside Divi when you install it. I'm leaving it at Poppins. If you wanted to select Poppins, then you will need to drag it down alphabetically sorted. Get to Poppins here and choose Poppins. A header font weight is semi-bold that I have, and body font is still Poppins, and the body font weight is regular. If I set it up here, any piece of content I add to my website will inherit these properties as long as I don't change them. If I click on publish on the top right corner, these fonts are the ones that are now enabled as default global settings on your theme. Now, these things will slightly differ in terms of interface depending on what kind of a theme you have, what kind of a theme builder you might be using, and so on. But process is fairly similar, and this really applies to almost every single website platform you could be using. This includes the likes of Wix and Shopify as well. You set your header font and set your body font right at the beginning so that you don't have to make individual changes whatsoever. So let's assume that I do have a page here. Just to show you, if you wanted to change module specific changes, then you can. Because this is Divi, I'm going to click on Enable Visual Builder right at the top. If you do that, this particular page will give you options to make any custom changes you need for that page. And while you're on this page, click on this particular subheading, for example, click on the gear icon. Content tab is what houses this particular thing, but you get to design. And here on title text is where you will actually change it to anything else if you wanted to change it. Right now, it inherits default, which is Poppins in my case, but I can change it as well. Make it H2, and I can change that font to something else that I wanted. I'm going to leave it as such, but you get the idea. Click on the body text, click on the gear icon, get to design, click on text, and choose any font you want. So let's assume I change this font weight to semi-bold. You will notice that the particular font has changed its style. So I'm going to go back to regular, and this is how it's going to look like. I can also change text color and all of that, but I'm not going to do it here. You have complete customizability for any module or any element on your website, and you can design it as such. So this is how you go about making changes to your typography if you were using Divi. The process is fairly similar if you were using any other theme builder, and some individual themes also come with all of these options that you can take advantage of and make changes to anything you want on any of your pages on WordPress. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If you like the video, please do like it and share it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. This is Ash from Fetch Profits signing out.